healthy meals. And we also aligned ourselves with the Vitamix people from before. And the reason is because it's quick and it's easy. Both of these two things I work with, and they make fast, easy, tasteful foods. And my family loves it. So we're going to do just short demonstrations, but during the demonstrations and talking about it, I really want to give you the same type of information that Dr. Bob does, and why we're cooking with what we're using, what other alternatives you can use, and what we eat at our house, okay? Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Vita-Clay. Vita-Clay we're not selling in our office, nor are we selling Vitamix, but we sell them on our website. And the reason is you guys, you know how our office is, and just trying to bring you new products that we can. I can't fit anything in more. So we all need to tell Dr. Bob. Ready? Dr. Bob.
Dr. Bob.
We need a bigger place.
We need a bigger place.
So we can have a store. And a bigger place for all of us to come, right? We want a TV studio. And what? And a kitchen. Oh, yes. We'll do cooking demonstrations. Okay, so we are all lined up with that. But what I'm going to tell you about Vita-Clay and why I'm so excited about it is that Vita-Clay is not just a rice cooker, it's a slow cooker. Now the reason I like Vita-Clay is for a couple reasons actually. The first is it's an organic clay pot, and you will see that when I bring it out. What I didn't tell you is I had that cooking already because of our limited amount of time. I'm going to tell you what I put in there. But do you know how long brown rice takes to cook?
Yes.
Half the time. Half the time. You put it in, you leave it, and guess what? It stays warm for hours. So if you wanted to, at lunchtime, put your brown rice in for your dinner, you cook it, it's in half the time, it stays warm. You can actually even do setting it for when you want it to turn on and have it warm for dinner. I love this. Now, it's also a slow cooker. So that means, and if you see, we have recipes online for all of our slow cooking needs, and I think you might have gotten recipes today, I'm not positive. Okay, but go online, and there is going to be recipes for you for slow cooking, okay, for soups, and different types of, like a lentil soup I think is on there, and I forget what we have conglomerated to give you, but it does half the time. So you know how when you used to put a slow cooker on, it was like 12 hours, 8 hours, or 6 hours? This is half the time, all right? Makes food and meat nice and tender, but yet not overdone. If it gets done, it stays on warm. And that's what I really like about this, because it's all electric. You just set things. It has preset, it's hours and minutes. It has rice cooking, slow cooking, and again, a warmer to tell you what's going on, all right? Now, I'm going to give you a couple other things. The first thing I did with this brown rice, though, is I rinsed it. And that's a part of the secret for this brown rice. You rinse it, okay? Now, after I rinse it, I put the brown rice in there. I used 1 cup today, 1 cup of brown rice. And I put that in, and now I just realized I made a mistake. So we don't know what kind, because for 1 cup of brown rice, you only use 1.5 cups of water. And I've been doing 2 cups of brown rice, so I put too much water in there because of what I'm doing. So we'll see what happens. It could cook just fine because that's probably why it cooks so long, because there's so much water in there. So I'm going to tell you I make the mistakes too, but I'm cooking. You know why I do cook 2 cups of brown rice at a time? Because brown rice is a staple in my refrigerator. I use it on my salad. And see, I don't know what you guys do with your flax oil that we suggest everybody to do, but I use my flax oil as my salad dressing. And brown rice and flax oil are a wonderful mix. And I'm going to add another component, our sea salt from Selena Naturally. Wonderful, wonderful component. So it is 1 cup of brown rice, 1.5 cups of water. Now, I use reverse osmosis water. You can use spring water, any type of water, but I wouldn't use tap water, all right? Now, the really neat thing about this also is the clay pot is organic clay. So when we show you this clay pot, it is organic clay. But but we might not be tasting it today. I want to show you a couple other things. We make our steel cut oats in here. We do it before we're going to jog, and when we come back from jogging, guess what? It's all ready. It's down to time, and it comes out perfect. So I suggest that, and remember, try to get gluten-free oatmeal or gluten-free steel cut oats, okay? We're suggesting that to everybody. And organic, you know that we always like organic foods. Now, guess what another thing cooks really well in here? Quinoa, or grains. Now, what's very interesting, I'm going to tell you about quinoa. It's really not as much a grain as people think. It's actually a relative of like kale, chard, and a green food. This is a whole protein. So quinoa is an excellent source of lots of minerals, lots of vitamins, and in addition to your everyday meals. I like it in the summertime. You cut up cucumbers, tomatoes, garlic, parsley, and mix it with a nice olive oil. You can use the flax oil, the garlic chili flax oil, mix it together and serve that as a salad on the side. Wonderful, wonderful way to use that. So cool your quinoa, of course. Now, believe it or not, you know how you want perfect sweet potatoes and perfect baked potatoes? Guess how you get them? You do it in here, okay? So you don't even need to put it in the oven. You put it with some water because it's going to steam it. And you just do your baked potatoes and your sweet potatoes right in here. You can forget about it. Keep it on warm. So this is a wonderful unit. Like I said, visit our website. And Michelle has been awesome in her education of me and how to utilize it. Now let me tell you here, I'm going to look at my cheat sheet. It's 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water, 1 cup of steel cut oats to 3 cups of water. You put the quinoa, the oats on slow cooking, not on rice. See, there's a setting for your rice. You can cook whatever type of rice you want in here. It actually has a setting for regular rice, brown rice, sweet rice, or reheated rice. So you can just reheat your rice in here too. So you don't have to put it in a microwave, which we would not suggest. You can put it in here and it would steam up. When you buy this, you also get some recipes. And I think that that's a great idea for you. Now, the brown rice, I want to tell you a little bit about brown rice. And I have to have a cheat sheet with me because I have so much information in front of me, I don't want to get confused. Brown rice has manganese, magnesium, selenium, and tryptophan. Now, very interesting, when I did this research, I didn't know about the tryptophan. So you might want to consider, if you're tired in the afternoons, don't use brown rice for your lunchtime because it'll make you sleepy, okay? But use brown rice for your evening meals where it'll relax you. It'll bring you down where you're actually able to be comforted. See, tryptophan is something that helps you sleep and it also relaxes you. Now, many people don't realize it, but brown rice has a lot of fiber. And even, we are really on top of this, brown rice lowers your cholesterol, all right? You don't want to eat white rice. It has no nutritional value to it. So brown rice is a neutral. A lot of people in the zone, they like to follow zone diets. It's a neutral in all aspects. In every diet, brown rice is a neutral. Believe it or not, it also helps cardiovascular. So brown rice is really an excellent food for you to use for healthy action. And postmenopausal women really should use brown rice. So I'm very, very excited about brown rice. And I'm going to see if it worked or not, okay? Now we're a little watery, which is what I anticipated, so I told you. But if you really look at the brown rice, it's beautiful. Okay, we got a little watery, and I will let you guys taste a little bit. I don't have much in here. I should have put the 2 cups, and then we would have been just fine. But I'm going to close this up and